Hello, this is Ved aka the Culture, and today we are going to speak about what are the stages of human evolution, or what is a meaning of human evolution. Okay, uh, first of all, I want to ask you, in this 21st century, do you guys really believe that human beings are getting evolved? Are we evolving? The answer is no. Developing science, developing technology doesn't mean we are evolving. In fact, what are we doing? We are going backwards. In past, we are a human body was able to calculate three-digit numbers. They can multiply, they can add. But right now, if you ask any student about what is 13 into 14, they will need a calculator. So basically, our brain is underdeveloped. Our brain is going backward. So how can we say we are developing? A human body is not developing. You are just developing a technology. You are just developing a science. And science is just taking care of how human body will be more and more useless. Isn't that right? So that's not a evolution which I'm talking about right now. Right now, I want to talk about the evolution of your spirit, evolution of yourself, how much you are evolved. So whatever I'm going to speak about right now are my own experiences. This is my own theory and this is my own all my calculations, and the stuff which I'm going to talk about is mine. So if you have any debate or query, you can ask about it and we can talk about it. So let's begin. According to me, there are total 6 stages of human evolution. There are total 6 stages. I will give you an example, and with the example, I'll try to explain what are those stages. So, first stage. Okay, I will first give you an example. Example is like this. I'll ask you a question. What is the difference between 2 and 3? Hmm? What is the difference between 2 and 3? So, the stage 1 person will answer that I don't know. That's their answer. I don't know. So the people who give the answer I don't know are stage 1 person because they don't know what is mathematics, because their brain doesn't even have the information or the knowledge about the mathematics which exist. Hmm? So that's the stage 1, which are small kids or newborn babies or people who are in mental hospital. They cannot answer you properly. So those people are stage 1 people. Their brain is not developed enough. Number 2. Number 2 are people, if we ask them what is the difference between 2 and 3, they will answer 3 is greater than 2 or 2 is less than 3. This is called as a common knowledge or common sense. So people who generally follow whatever there is as a common knowledge and they accept it and have a blind faith in it are called second stage people. 70% people on this planet Earth are stage 2 people, because everyone have a common sense and everyone follows their common general knowledge. Right? They name it as a general knowledge. General knowledge means generally everyone should know this knowledge. That's called general knowledge. Then, when your brain starts to develop, you enter in stage 3. What is stage 3? Stage 3 is a confusion stage. If we ask them, what is the difference between 2 and 3, they will say, hello, I'm sorry. If you ask a stage 3 person, what is the difference between 2 and 3, they will say, well, your question is not proper because 3 might be on x-axis, 2 might be on y-axis, so we actually cannot compare. We don't know whether which axis 3 and 2 belongs, right? So we cannot compare. What is happening? See, their knowledge is increasing. They are now understanding what are the other 3 dimensions. What is 3 dimensions? They just enter in the third dimension. So they are evolving, but that's why they are getting confused. So these people generally answer that we don't know, I'm confused. I have a doubt. I cannot say 3 is greater than 2. So generally what happens that, dude, you are so dumb. You cannot even answer properly that 3 is greater than 2. Okay, so they are considered as a dumb. But to be honest with you, there are so many people here. We tell them, we say them they are dumb, but to be honest with you, their brain is much more evolved than ours. They are thinking in so much ahead than a normal human being. Or 70% people cannot even think in that way or don't even have that much knowledge. Then there comes the fourth stage. If you ask what is the difference between 2 and 3 to a fourth stage person, they will answer you, well, 3 is greater than 2. These people are teachers, guidance, guru, because they all they know all the knowledge about all the dimensions, and they will say to a third stage person, if a third stage person asks that, okay, there might be x-axis, there might be y-axis, so how can you say 3 is greater than 2 or 2 is less than 3? Then fourth stage person will say that, dude, listen, even though you are confused right now, but you don't think about yourself, but think about the perspective or the view of the question. Think about why he is asking that question. That question is being asked on a practical situation, and in practical situation only x-axis exists, only one dimension exists. If you want to count the money, you obviously need to say 3 is greater than 2, because there you cannot say 3 on x-axis and 2 on y-axis. So always don't be involved in yourself, but think about person who is asking that question, and you have to give response according to the question, the person who is asking the question. If a small kid is asking the question, how are you going to respond to that question? And if a PhD person is asking that question, how are you going to answer that question? So both might be asking the same question, but your views and your answers will differ according to the person who is asking the question. So if normally if a person asks you what is the difference between 2 and 3, then fourth stage person will say 3 is greater than 2, right? Even though they have all the knowledge, they will think about on what basis the question is being asked. Then there is a fifth stage person. Fifth stage person are revolutionaries. What will they say? They will say 2 and 3 doesn't even exist, because they have all the knowledge about the mathematics, and they will say, I question your belief. I don't even believe in mathematics in the first place. Mathematics is all a theory, right? What they do, they directly challenge the existing system and they try to form a new system. These people are fifth stage people. They will say 0 upon 0 is equal to not defined. But in this universe, everything is well defined in this universe. So how can you say 0 upon 0 is not defined? 0 upon 0 has to be equal to 1. So this is called a revolutionary thought. Like, they will challenge the existing system and they will try to form, they will try to create a new system. This is a fifth stage people. Now I will give an example like Lokmanya Tilak. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, most of you guys don't know who is Lokmanya Tilak or Shivaji Maharaj, right? So I'll give you the examples which are global, like Galileo. Galileo tried to change the system. The system was Earth is flat, and he changed the system that Earth is round. Or all those scientists, today's world, what are the scientists doing? They are trying to change the system. Whatever system we are living in, obviously someone have created that system. That system was created by a revolutionary, and that system was created by a fifth stage person. Okay, even Hitler. Now I'm not saying whether it is good or bad. Whether the views might be negative, positive, anything. There is nothing called as negative and positive in the world in the first place. But let us say, so the basic thing is they will challenge the current system, and they will try to form a new system according to their views how the new system is good. They will say according to their views. Even Hitler thought whatever he is doing is a good. Whatever Shivaji Maharaj thought whatever he is doing is a good. Right? So this is what called revolutionaries. Then they will try to change the system. Then there is a sixth stage. Sixth stage person, when you are, is a final stage. Sixth stage is a final stage. It's a stage for the saints. If you ask them a question that what is the difference between 2 and 3, they will say 2 is equal to 3, because 2 and 3 are both individual numbers, and both exist, and both have the same value in their own place. Now this is so much philosophical thought that a normal person will not understand it. They will say 2 and 3 are equal. Both are equal to 0. 2 is equal to 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is like a saint stage. They, in this stage, people generally is not attached to the living world or material world. He is completely devoted towards spiritual life. What will he say? He will say, whatever happening in this universe or whatever happening in this world, we have no right to change it. That's what Gajanan Maharaj did. Gajanan Maharaj, who were guru of Lokmanya Tilak. Ramdas Swami were guru of Shivaji Maharaj. Right? So these people are saints. Even Swami Vivekananda has said that each and every atom and molecule is going to evolve in this universe. You don't have to force yourself, you don't have to force the humanity to follow your system. Okay, you just try to evolve yourself. Don't think about others. The person who created human life is able to take care of it. You don't have to take care of them. Okay, you take care of yourself. So this thought is a thought of a saint, that you just focus on your spiritual progress. There is nothing called as good, there is nothing called as bad. It's just matter of perspective or the way you view it. The way you view it, you claim it as bad and good. It's you view it in that direction. Doesn't mean the another person is also watching in the same direction. You just need the eyes to look at the sun as a white, because you can look at the sun in any color, and you can wear any color glass, take any glass, colored glass, and the sun will take that color. You will see sun in that color. So it's like that. Follow any belief, and according to that, your positive and negative thoughts your definitions of being positive, a definition of being negative, definition of a good and definition of bad will be defined. But when you leave those beliefs and when you focus on yourself, there is nothing called as good and there is nothing called as bad. That life is a neutral. You can change your life according to the way you view it. Change your views, your life will change it. If you think your system is wrong, okay, change the view of yourself, the system will change. Understanding? So this thought is a thought of a saint, which is a sixth stage, final stage of a human being, and this is called a human evolution. So these are the evolution which I knew so far, and this evolution might be in any field, any area. So thank you very much. I just explained you what are the evolution stages of evolution of a human being. Keep watching Ved the Culture. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and comment. See ya.